Hello and welcome back to another stream of AC3 as part of our historical order run, and today we're gonna focus on finishing the rest of the side content taking place in 1776 before heading over and back to AC Liberation for sequence 7. And yeah, then we're gonna yet again jump back into AC3 for 2 of the main naval missions before yet again changing the game and jumping over to Unity and Rogue and the whole crossover between those games in Versailles. And yeah, then we have the year 1776 officially finished, and we can dive into the next one. So I anticipate we're gonna be changing the category quite a few times today. But yeah, first we gotta recruit some more assassins in New York. We still got 2 more to find, and then we also got to do a bunch of Homestead missions as well, so we're definitely gonna spend a decent amount of time here with AC3 in the first part of the stream. Hello there, Ava, welcome in, and good day. Thank you for the lurk. Hello there, Spectrum, good day to you as well. Hello there, Dr. Darling, good day to you. Hello. Hello? Hi, Lord? Me Lord? Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. And let's get back into New York. We're still trying to find the actual locations of the taverns where we can talk to the assassins, because I would like to kind of like talk with them first before doing any kind of like missions. So we just getting some more viewpoints. But honestly, I think I might just look up their locations. Because it could be they've also like located in an unfogged or like still fogged area. Like it could be over here, for instance. Let me see. Okay, so the first contact should be right about here. A bit curious that they haven't been unlocked as a symbol. Could it be that they don't actually spawn until we've done like one of them?
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door! Hasn't been this cold.
Because yeah, it seems like they haven't actually spawned yet. Like usually you can talk to them before doing any assassin missions, but I guess in that case it doesn't spawn until we actually do something. Never mind then, in that case we're gonna start doing liberation missions. Hello there, Afro, welcome in. Good morning. You get your contact when you do the damn missions. That's right, yeah, seems like. It's definitely curious because with Deborah and the Boston Assassins I didn't have to do it. I could talk to them directly, but yeah, it seems like I have to do at least one mission.
He's so sick he can't walk. He's got the pox. Can you carry him to the doctor's place?
You are a good man. The sickness just exploded out of nowhere. I hope for my boy's sake that I survive it.
How did you get it?
Oh, don't know. Haven't talked to anybody with it.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the thing spawning the doctor, who will also be the assassin recruit here. At least I think so. Yeah, there he is.
At least you're no beast like most of these people. Anybody who's immune has already fled. Cowards.
And who are you?
Jamie Colley. You need to keep doing what you're doing. Nobody else is. If we both get after it, we might be able to quell this monster of a disease.
I will do what I can.
I'll be lending a hand to these doctors. Find me once you think you've done enough, and maybe we can do more. What are you talking to me for? You haven't done anything about the outbreak yet.
He's a bit snappy. Okay, meanwhile, let's send our assassins on more missions. Let's start on Connecticut. Quiet Connecticut. Connecticut is in the midst of debates regarding the revolution, much like Maryland and Delaware. Blend with the crowds in the cities and remain vigilant of Templar influence. 50% chance. Shall I take the risk? Why not? Prisoner of Cane Creek. David Fanning and Hector McNeil have captured Governor Burke and are marching him to Cornwallis. We have reason to believe McNeil bears a red cross and must be stopped. Yeah, I haven't recruited the German yet, but we definitely will today. This is my least favorite liberation mission you have to do. Understandably, because you have to put down dogs.
What's got an into? What's got an into?
Poor doggies.
Get out of here, you filthy mongrel! Shoot! Shoot! Get out of here, you bag of fleas! Get out of here, you bag of fleas! Psst. Psst. Get out of here, you filthy mongrel! Get out of here, you bag of fleas! Get out of here, you bag of fleas! Get! Psst. Psst. Get out of here, you filthy mongrel! Get! Psst. Psst. Get out of here, you filthy mongrel! Get! Shoot!
Hey, that's some new insults. This guy doesn't stop. He was insulting the dog. Now I'm more inclined to kill these guys here.
My gratitude, mister. Those dogs got the fever, I reckon. That was good of you. The pox have got everything around here out of sorts. Good on ya. The sickness is rampant round here.
Jesus, he likes to talk a lot and repeat himself a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, I guess the rabid dog he didn't wanna skin there. I wonder why.
Where are liberties?
Enough procrastination!
Always must pay.
Drunks at Danbury. A regiment of British regulars has occupied Danbury. The soldiers have been drinking the town's rum stores and are threatening to burn the village. Rouse the militias in the surrounding countryside and mount an offensive.
Get it here!
This blanket's filthy! It's a gift from the governor. If you want a blanket, get in line. If not...
It's always something. This miserable shithole. Stay right there.
Or just for one blanket.
Dummköpfe! Verdammte bastards! You are shit! Dummköpfe! Idiots!
This guy's also spouting some insults.
You are shit! Verdammte bastards! Dummköpfe! Idiots! You are shit! Verdammte bastards! Dummköpfe!
So it's really funny.
You are
With death!
I didn't recognize it at first, but there was supposed to be a bunch of German insults as well. He was saying verdammte Dummköpfe, which is basically like damn dumb asses in like German. It just was such a heavy like English accent that I didn't understand it at first. I was like, what is he like talking about? Like that was the thickest American/English accent of German I've ever heard, probably. Like, the German you can hear in AC1 is like fluid in comparison.
You are shit!
Of course, it's also like saying some English insults, but verdammte Dummköpfe is one. Then he was also saying another one.
Scheiße! Scheiße! I must get out of here und schnell!
Scheiße, scheiße, I must get out of here und schnell. Shit, shit, I must get out of here and fast.
Verrückter! Alles verrückter!
Verrückter? He was saying verrückter.
Mein Gott! Verrückter! Alles verrückter!
Verrückter is like a crazy guy. Ah yeah, that's some proper German there, for sure. Verrückter. Oh, we found Broadway. This is one of the oldest streets in New York City, if not the oldest, since its origins go back even before the days of New Amsterdam. It started out as the Wick-Quaskek Trail, used by the indigenous people to cross Manhattan Island. It was turned into a street by the Dutch, who called it Breedeweg, literally Broadway. In modern-day New York, the street begins at the Bowling Green and extends across the entire island of Manhattan, through the financial district and past Times Square and Columbia University. Of course, at the time you're visiting, Broadway ends at the City Common. The most famous stretch of the street, the Theater District, is still wilderness, so you're more likely to catch a bullet here than a show, which in some ways is preferable. Hearing your own native language really just irks you out in games. Yeah, it's definitely interesting sometimes, you know, realizing how well they've actually done it or not. Like sometimes there's really, really good, you know, like native talk as well, of course, like of your own native language. For example, there's that German family that Arthur interacts with in Red Dead Redemption 2, where they actually have like a language barrier. And they definitely chosen like some actual like, you know, proper German speaking folks to do it. So you can definitely tell that they've done, you know, at least like some efforts. But oftentimes I feel like, you know, they just take like a French Canadian in like AC games and they're like, okay, now do either this accent or now talk about language. And we just tell you roughly how it sounds like. Or we like us Google Translate to, you know, do the pronunciation and you repeat it. That's basically how that dude sounded. But even worse, because I feel like Google Translate would have actually been more accurate in its pronunciation. Christ. This one is tricky.
Another one. And fresh. Must not stay here.
Fucking hell. Where you have to hold the sticks and then also press the right trigger is really awkward. And how often you have to do it, you know, like some chests take ages. And you just get like 1k for it.
Blood. Too late for you, I fear.
What is it, neighbor?
Honestly, I don't even mind Unity's lockpicking. I mean, yeah, if you have like lockpicking level 1 and you have to get like a level 3 chest, it's like really darn difficult, but I've done it before. But yeah, like if you have like a 1 level difference, you know, it's like definitely more of like a skill thing, I feel like a timing thing. The ones in AC3 are just kind of like really tricky because you have to hold the sticks in like the same position while also mashing the right trigger button so much. And if you just get like a slight deviation in the sticks, then, you know, you like instantly fell. But, I mean, it's definitely, from a realism standpoint, I definitely prefer AC3 because, you know, it actually is a challenge to lockpick, at least in the OG. They, of course, simplified the whole thing in the remaster quite a bit. But yeah, Unity is just being like a quick time, kind of like, you know, timing event. I don't even mind too much. Oh yeah, Syndicate, that's a true challenge. Hold a button. Yeah, maybe it's like a psychological thing. If people have to wait longer, then maybe they build up an excitement or something. And then they get like a really good item. Who knows?
We need to distribute these blankets soon.
Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Damn you snakes!
Violence, the red!
Hello there, love crew. Welcome in. And good day to you. Yeah, it's going good. Working on getting more assassins recruited here to the New York Brotherhood. How are you doing? Okay, let's reattempt the Prisoner of Cane Creek, but this time with the other guys here. Just gonna assign those two. Take the 15% chance of failing. Hmm, 60%. Let's do it. Another tea party. The people of Maryland need a symbol to rally to. Reports that a British trading vessel laden with tea is scheduled to make port in Annapolis. Perhaps something to the effect of a Boston Tea Party is exactly what they need. Lernt ihr hier Wettler auf Q?
What was that for?
I'm sorry, but I have no choice on this.
Back off. These are my blankets.
No, we're not.
Why you gotta go off and do that? Blankets ain't cheap.
This blanket has the pox in it. You need to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Ah, hell.
Alrighty. Now we are ready to get the doctor.
Hey, what have I ever done to you? I do not know where you lost it. You hear that noise? It's got to get better. I'll not easy for them as a slave. Unendurable madness. You having a bit of fun at my expense?
About time you showed up.
What are you doing?
I mean to start my inoculations. It's the most effective way to prevent the disease.
Not a worry. Pity people are so damn stupid. Hey, Connor. What's wrong with you?
An attack is coming. Are you ready for a fight?
Always. You tell me where you want me and I'll make sure not a single man gets through.
Okay, we got a new ability here, which is the ambush. Let's tell them to ambush here. Shay makes his own contagious disease. Yeah, Shay is the disease in person.
The assassins have long since branched out across the globe. The colonies are no exception. The man you killed was a Templar.
And here I was thinking you were helping me. I must say, I'm honored. If you ever need my help again, don't hesitate.
Connor with the bike haircut. What happened to his hair? Yeah, this is something that I think also happened to me in the remaster. I think they forgot to kind of like add his hair when pulling down his hood, because that's how his hair looks like if he has a hood on. So it doesn't lead to any clipping with, you know, the textile. But usually when the characters have a hood on, they get like, you know, a really short hairstyle, so it doesn't interfere. And yeah, I guess they kind of like forgot to either add the hood or to add the hair. Oh yeah, I think it's just something that got overlooked in the, you know, base game, and they didn't address in the remaster either. But it's always funny when it happens. The smallpox inoculation. Smallpox was one of the scourges of the 17th and 18th centuries. The list of symptoms is thoroughly pleasant: large pustules all over your skin that are more or less guaranteed to scar, terrible fever, and vomiting. The disease is extinct now aside from samples kept in laboratories. Yet another reason to be glad we live in this modern age. Inoculation for smallpox in America began sometime in the early 1720s in Boston, when a preacher named Cotton Mather found out about the idea from one of his slaves. The method was simple, if rather disgusting. You find someone who has a mild case of a disease, then grind up parts of a source and put it under the skin of a person being inoculated, generally in a scratch between the thumb and forefinger. The second person will get a less severe form of a disease, and afterward will be immune for about 10 years. Statistically speaking, inoculation worked, but it wasn't without its drawbacks. Smallpox in any form was extremely dangerous, and people regularly died from being inoculated. Also, because inoculating people was essentially infecting them with a disease, there was always a chance that they would cause an outbreak, a case of a cure being worse than a disease. It wasn't until 1796 that a less dangerous form of vaccination was introduced. A British doctor, of course he was British, named Edward Jenner, discovered that being infected with cowpox, which was non-lethal, would give immunity to smallpox as well. Jenner had made his discovery by infecting a young boy with cowpox and then trying to infect him with smallpox. In the name of science, I'm sure the child would have been delighted to know. Given his methods, it's not surprising Jenner's findings were frowned upon by the medical establishment, and cowpox-based vaccinations didn't see wide use until sometime after 1800. Jesus. It's like, let me infect this young boy with the cowpox and then the smallpox as well. In the name of science. Jamie Colley is the son of a New York dock worker, James Colley. History doesn't record the name of his mother, though the assassin records note she worked on a plantation in the southern colonies. As a boy, Colley spent 3 years as a student at the Trinity School, where he was reported to be a bright student, reading everything he could get his hands on. His instructors noted that he was destined for great things. I know you're wondering, yes, your school's permanent record really is that permanent. However, after the brief period he disappears from the school's attendance rolls, my guess would be he left because he needed to start earning money. It seems Colley's prospects didn't much improve through his teenage years. I have records of him being fined for vagrancy several times, which is never the sign of a high flyer. After that, he worked doing odd jobs for various local businesses, finally ending up working for a local physician, where his intelligence was recognized as an asset. He worked for several years as the doctor's assistant, where he met Connor. Okay, so I actually had to look, and we're not gonna be doing the third assassin contact just yet. Jakob Zenger, the last one, he's actually supposed to be recruited in the following year of 1777. So that is something that will wait at this stage here. Alrighty. In that case, we are going to go and get another fort, I think. Where does it show the date of recruitment? I don't think it does, actually. This is more based on kind of like community projects and the initiate database that Ubisoft had running for a while. And also based on the novels and what dates are being stated there. But there's no actual like remark or like comment being made about Jakob Zenger's recruitment. Like I was just looking if I had like any notes saved for why it's taking place in 1777. Maybe just to kind of like spread it out a bit, but yeah, it doesn't really specify like which month or which day. So I guess it wouldn't necessarily matter if you do it in 76 or 77. But I'm gonna wait and follow the timeline for now. Guess it doesn't hurt to kind of like spread it out a bit. And we're also gonna have a reason to return in 77 to New York, so we can do some more side stuff in. Yeah, I haven't actually read The Forsaken Novel myself either. I've only read like excerpts from it. But Levi read all of the books and she kind of like told me quite a bit about each of them. And how they kind of differ from the game sometimes.
What do you need, my friend?
Yeah, I want to interact here to kind of unlock this as a potential trading partner. Also gonna go ahead and replace the heavy axe with a sword here. Let's go ahead and get the hanger sword. Yeah, it definitely is. The only books that I actually read were The Last Crusade, which is kind of like focused on Altair, right? But it actually came out for Revelations, like at the time of Revelations, I think. So it actually has like more backstory and stuff and more connections to the, I guess, like also memories you see of Altair there. So I read that one, and I also read all the way back the Renaissance book for AC2. I did also start on like listening to the audiobooks, but I didn't really carry on and continue. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like Forsaken is more like a diary, right, of like Haven, isn't it? And then for Syndicate, it focuses more on Henry Green, I think. And then for Origins, it's more like a prequel story, I think. Focused on Bark and his father and stuff. That's something I wouldn't mind reading. But at the same time, they're not written by the same people, so I'm not sure if I have to necessarily. It's kind of fun, right? Funny because the guy who supposedly written all of these books, or most of them, is called Dave Bowen or something of the likes. Not sure if that's his exact name. but it's actually kind of like a shadow name of sorts. Oliver Bowden, that's it. It's actually a name that they just use for the books, but a multitude of different writers have written under the name for the books. That's something I didn't realize until Levy told me. Because she was kind of like curious why the books were like written so differently, you know, like the writing style was like completely different sometimes, even though it was supposedly written by Oliver Bowden. So she was curious. But yeah, it makes sense, I guess. I kind of like go for a name that might be recognizable across, you know, multiple books. To give it like the feeling of like consistency or something. You have all the Ezio books and Unity. Nice. Yeah, didn't Unity focus like more on Elise, actually? I think that might have been Levy's favorite book, actually. Of the Assassin's Creed ones. Yeah, honestly, I think I actually prefer that they have books telling like extra stories instead of just retelling, you know, the Assassin's Creed stories. Because Renaissance, I didn't actually like so much, I have to say, when I read it, because every time I read it, I was just like, okay, I'd actually much rather play the game. Because it seemed like so similar, like just like a retelling at times, but I actually preferred the game a lot. At least back when I read it. I'm not sure how I would like it nowadays. But yeah, I definitely don't mind if I just use the medium to tell some expanding stories and, you know, have like more lore. Oh, nice. We can finally get the cartridge pouch. Nice. Yeah, we can also finally make ales and spirits. They actually sell for quite a good amount of money. Just so freaking annoying that crafting is so complicated and expensive in the OG version. I really miss the remaster quite a bit in that regard, I would say. Yeah, I think Elise is a really interesting character, so definitely wouldn't mind finding out more about her backstory. I kind of like tease a bit on it with the letters, right, that you can read in the Café Theatre, but yeah, it would be nice to kind of like read up all the details. Yeah, let's make any materials we can that could be used for like other items. Let's make some flour. Never mind, it costs too much because already busy doing other stuff. Glass bottles, we can do that. can also make Lindsay Woozy. That's actually required for quite a few different items. Can I get a few of those? It's actually worth it. Swing threads could also be nice to have, even if a bit expensive right now. Fuck it. Okay, let's see if I can craft anything now here. Ah yeah, we could get the snare pouch now, for instance. That's something. Alright, then let's do some trading. The ethical way of buying beaver pelts, not hunting them. Okay, all of our assassins are available. Let's keep working on North Carolina here. Fighting the pox. The 2nd North Carolina Regiment is marching to join forces with General Washington. Very few of them have been exposed to smallpox, and risk of an outbreak is high. Meet the column in Alexandria and provide them with inoculations. little convincing. Maryland has yet to officially join the fight. Hope the delegates come to a decision. Time is of the essence.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death. The sentence to be carried out forthwith before these witnesses.
They didn't do nothing! Please stop!
Move along, unless you want to join them. Ready? Hey! Fire!
It's Batman. Didn't prevent the execution.
What happened here? You!
Oi,
Don't be observant type. What happened here?
don't stop me from lockpicking. Jesus, what the fuck is this chess? Some of the ones in New York are insane.
Who saw what happened? Ah.
Fucking hell, game.
Turned off recent. Any witnesses will come forth now. And you, why are you here? See what happened?
In today's New York Morning Post.
The jump was insane. The distance out of a haystack. Connor should really think about hitting the Olympics or something. Are you alright, Deborah? It's kind of hoping I could maybe like go up the wall, jump to the right and hit the cannon there. But it can't really manually jump to the right like that. Or at least it can, but not, you know, late enough, really. That's fine.
What's with the fancy outfit? That fella bears watching.
So you die!
What's this fella doing?
Jesus. Look at that gun that Deborah's having. It's like a double barrel. Sick. Did you try to stab me?
That means it owed 3 and 6 for the first 7 grades. Where's that version actually? So where did you get the figure?
$10K. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, just gonna double check that we didn't actually have any Homestead mission left. But yeah, no, we have everything taken care of here in New York for now. I still believe we have to find 2 more trinkets though to get the next Peg Leg mission unlocked, so that's something we have to take care of here in the frontier. Question is, where are the remaining trinkets? I definitely bought a trinket map. Hold on. Right, so there's 1 more trinket in Boston. Why isn't saying anything about the trinkets in the frontier though? I mean, I'm only missing 1 in Boston apparently. Would be nice if I could see how many I'm missing for the next letter, you know. I was not saying that anywhere. Not sure if I can see it here maybe. Collectibles. Peg leg trinkets. 96%. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to Boston real quick then. I think that was the entrance to Boston here. Of course, I'm gonna need all the trinkets regardless here. Also get this viewpoint. Yeah, that's what I thought too, that I was missing 2 trinkets. According to the logbook, it's only 1. At least that's currently being tracked as missing. But yeah, we're gonna see. I guess it's time for another leap of fail. Or maybe not. This stack was easier to see. Okay, back to Boston. Yeah, there's definitely at least one trinket missing here. Let's get this, and then we're gonna see if and where we might be missing one. But I have a feeling that I'm actually only missing the one there. And then we might be good. Yeah, quite far away, and I can't fast travel ever. I mean 1 kilometer on a horse. What's the sweat, right? It's definitely still a bit of an odd choice that you can only gallop in like bursts, really. I mean, yeah, it's understandable that the horse wouldn't gallop for like, you know, ages, but... Definitely, it's a bit of an odd system.
What are you on about?
Hello there, Adam. Welcome in. And good day to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely having fun with it. Taking care of a bit more side stuff today. There we go. That was indeed the last trinket. Alrighty. That means we can now go back and get the last letter. At least the last letter for trinkets. That's a massive flag there. It's a pretty cool small detail, you know, that when you arrive here as Haven, there's all the British flags waving, you know. And now that we're deep in the revolution and, you know, the Patriots have taken over Boston, it's the American flag waving. Yep, such is the life of no fast travel. Yeah, I know this isn't really for lots of people. Like, some people definitely wouldn't and can't play without fast travel, and I definitely get it. Like, sometimes also just wanna get very quickly from place to place, but I don't know, when I'm doing these playthroughs and streaming and stuff, I don't even mind that too much. It almost gives me also time to just talk or, you know, address something. And it can also be a nice way of like naturally exploring and finding collectibles and stuff on the way. That's probably my favorite thing about no fast travel sometimes, is just naturally coming over like side content to do. But yeah, at this point, you know, I've basically done everything that I wanted to do in Boston, so there's not much I can combine this with. That'd be quite nice, yeah, if you had like a system similar to Black Flag, you know, where you can use like the ocean to get from the Homestead to New York and Boston. It doesn't even have to be like a super deep naval, you know, map like Black Flag. Something like the Kingdom or like the mountains in AC2 and AC1. To kind of connect them and get naturally from place to place. Without having to like go the land route. One thing I definitely noticing is that there's a lot less database entries in New York than there were in Boston. In Boston you had like every kind of like major building, even smaller ones, you know, had like a database entry. We already ran for like 2/3 of New York at this point, and we had like just very few. But I guess it makes sense because Boston had a much stronger focus than New York did for most of the game. And also had a, you know, huge importance in the revolution. Alright, but yeah, in that case, we are ready to head back to the homestead. Oh, that's a plan you definitely have to tell the shareholders of Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed, Afro. They'd love that. Stop selling them. Given. Take a convoy without killing anyone? We don't do that here. It's either kill or be killed. Ah, there's an achievement for it. Yeah, that's fair. They're quite tricky to trigger sometimes, for sure. But yeah, I reckon I already gotten the achievement for it. But that would only have been for the remaster, I think. I never actually bothered going for like a 400% in all achievements in the OG version of this game. So only ever done it with the remaster. Rest in peace, Johnson. May you burn in hell. Alright, we got quite a bit of Homestead stuff to do here. Let's dive right into it. Actually, this one is for later, I think. For some reason this isn't in my timeline. Hold on. Let me quickly have a look at another one. must have missed that one in my timeline. But yeah, this is indeed something we can do at this point.
Day, Connor. I left some bolts of fine silk in my old home. They are very valuable, but I don't think it wise I return there. Someone might wind up dead. I was hoping you could retrieve them for me if you had time.
Alright. So, that's another reason to go back to New York. Let's check on the other homesteaders.
Connor!
I have the tools you requested.
Ah, excellent. I'll get right to work. Norris has been hanging around pestering me about his knife.
I thought you should know I overheard some regulars talking. They are looking for you.
I imagine they are. I'll have to face them sometime or another.
Righty. That's taken care of. Doing some shoveling and digging, huh? How about you do your goddamn work? I guess not. Why did I leave him? Sorry, leave what? Oh, you mean, why did Anne leave her silks behind? Maybe to kind of like escape her husband earlier. Or maybe just so she could give us a fetch mission. The two of them are yet again competing. Classic. Finding his flock.
Excuse me. Might I impose upon the kindness in your heart to give bed and board to a weary traveler?
Oh, traveler from where?
Across an ocean. London.
English!
Rest assured, I'm not the king's man. A great kindness. Bless you.
We work hard for what we have here, old man. What is it you do exactly?
I wish to provide God for those who seek his salvation, not spoon-feed his word to those who already have their own. An outlook not shared by the monarchy.
Lord knows some of us have things to confess.
Ollie and I have been missing our Sunday Mass.
I'd like Maria to read the Bible. I'm sure if we all pitched in, we could build a church. If you'd be our pastor. Connor?
Welcome, Minister...
Father Timothy.
No kidding, Adam. Yeah, that widescreen can be deadly. Reminds me of the Fate of Atlantis DLC for Odyssey. Whenever you kind of like use the elevators, it also just switched to that super wide screen. Completely blinding you if you play like in the dark.
Good morning. Connor. Morning. I hope you are well this day. Bless you. This will build a fine place of worship. I am most grateful.
There we go. Got our very own church. Now we're also gonna, you know, ring the bells every now and then, which is pretty neat. There you go. A really classic American church. Hear ye, hear ye. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Thank you. That's not half of your money. That's only all my money. What the fuck is happening? Someone has been dying? Where did that dialogue come from? Someone has been, like, died by the influenza.
Somebody, please help me! Help! Connor! Thank the Lord!
Get me a doctor.
Prudence, are you all right? What are you
Connor!
doing out here in the woods?
Thank goodness! The baby's coming!
We need to get you to Dr. White.
No! I can't move! Take my horse! Bring him here!
Dr. White, come with me now. What's wrong? Prudence is in labor in the forest.
In the forest? What in bloody hell is she doing out there?
Does not matter.
We need to get Warren.
Now?
Yes!
Warren, are you here?
Over here. What's the trouble? Where is she?
Tell me how she seemed to you.
In great pain. She could not move herself.
Was she pale? Was there blood?
Not that I saw.
Might be we have some time.
We must hurry!
Yeah, if it was a long winter and a really short pregnancy.
Hello, Doctor. I think I can manage at the moment.
Is she all right, Doctor?
No, she's not all right. She's having a baby, and here, by the looks of it. He is. Looks to be in fine health as well. Has a good set of lungs on him. No, I don't mean to rush you, but we need to get both you and... Does he have a name yet?
Hunter.
Hunter Biden, is it? Oh yeah, really happy for Warren and Prudence. Finally, they have a long-awaited child. Hey da. Exactly, love, cool. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Hello, Lucinda. Welcome in. Good morning. And yeah, it's going pretty good. Making some good progress. We recruited another assassin in New York, and we're now doing some Homestead missions. And yeah, we're almost done for the side content in this year with AC3. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and I hope you're having a nice morning so far.
Connor! I don't mean to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you something. When my cart went up in flames, I lost most of my tools. I've got some spares back at my shop in Boston, but as you know, I'm not really welcome around there. I thought if it wasn't too much trouble, you could help me retrieve them?
What would you have me do?
Watch my back while I gather them. Meet me in Boston at my old shop.
Alright, so we're going to Boston and New York there. Yeah, for 14 shares. That's like $1 million idea. It was truly ahead of its time.
Damn things don't stay clean anyway.
Oh, very nice, Lucinda. That's good to hear. That's cool that you can also celebrate at your place. Will definitely be more chill, not having to, you know, drive to another. Well, I guess hosting can also, you know, be of course, like meaning that you have to do like lots of preparation sometimes, but I definitely wouldn't mind staying at my place either for celebrations. Plus, I do like to host, so for me, that's definitely not a negative. It just brought me back. Remember how Twitch used to have like a host feature? Like, you know, there was raid and host was just like, okay, you can use your channel to host another channel. You can like play the stream on your channel. It's like ages ago. Oh, very nice, Lucinda. Yeah, that definitely sounds, you know, very chill. Having like a small get together and just, you know, enjoying some nice food and stuff. Oh, yeah. Fool me once.
Horace, what are you doing out here?
I want to give Myriam a knife. Maybe you come with me?
Of course. What is keeping you?
I am nervous.
I am certain she will love the blade you made for her.
What am I doing? Giving a woman a knife as a gift? It's so stupid.
This is something she will appreciate and use.
Ugh. I made the stupid thing. I might as well give it to her.
I didn't know that, Afro. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Hello, Myriam.
Hello, Norris. Hello, Connor. I'd love to stay and chat, but I promised Ellen a bale of furs this week, and I'm not even close to making good. I need to get out into the bush right away.
2 hunters are better than 1. I can help if you like.
Would you? I'd be much obliged.
I bring something for you. Maybe it will help?
I really must get moving. I will thank you properly when I get back. Until then... meet me at my northernmost hunting blind after you take your first skin.
That's how you do it, Norris. You learn from the best.
Ja, man. Ja, man.
Freaking poachers again.
Connor, need some backup! Connor, you out there? Could use a little help here. Connor, need some backup!
Bloody hell. Not him.
The time for forgiveness has passed.
I was wondering, like, why can't I rope dart him? But yeah, literally can't.
If I hadn't had this blade, that lickspittle might have gutted me.
A timely gift from Norris, it would seem.
Indeed. I must make sure to thank him properly.
smoke, Connor?
No, thank you.
We were just recalling the eventful day of little Hunter's birth.
I am not sure I have ever been so anxious.
Ha!
I barely remember a thing up until the moment I heard him cry. Then it all slows down, and I recall every little detail. From Hunter's wailing face, to Prudence's teary eyes filled with pure love, to the smell of the mud and the leaves. I've never been as happy as I was in that instant.
Things in this house sound right.
I guess it's official. Wintertime definitely isn't the best time to track the homesteaders and their activities. Because 90% of the time they're just shoveling snow. But to be fair, I think in summertime we also have individual activities related to summer, you know. Like the fishing, for instance. I don't think they do that all year round. But yeah, that means we're fully caught up with the homestead missions in the homestead. But now we gotta still return to Boston and New York for the respective, you know, errands, fetch quests, call it what you will. So it's time to travel back yet again. And I guess meanwhile we can also send some more assassins on missions across the colonies. We still have North Carolina here. Outmatched at Wetzel's Mow. An assassin ally, Ocho Williams of the Patriot Army, is in grave danger. Nathaniel Green has sent him to scout for Benastra Tarleton's dragoons. If he finds them, he would die. Get to Wetzel's Mow as quickly as possible and protect Williams and his men. Then we can carry on in Maryland. In Mo. The Templars infiltrated the delegates of the Maryland Congress. Find him and bring him down as quickly as possible. When are the 3 the Evelyn missions again? Do you mean like the next 3 missions of AC Liberations that we're playing? They're gonna happen right once we finish with the next 2 Homestead missions and the last Pack-Lag mission that we still have to do. Well, the last one related to collecting trinkets. So the next one will be the Mad Doctor's Castle, the next Pack-Lag mission. But yeah, it's like those 2 errands and the Mad Doctor's Castle Pack-Lag mission, and then we are done with AC3 for now and we can play the next 3 missions of Liberations. So very soon. I think what I'm gonna be doing is I will get these errands done and the next Pack-Lag mission, and then we're taking a break before returning with Liberation again. Ah, gotcha, Dr. Darling. That's really cool though, that you could technically already start the PC, you know? At least for some, you know, base functions. Like, yeah, you won't be able to play, like, you know, anything too demanding, but some integrated, you know, graphics aren't too bad either if you like playing something more basic or doing something more basic. But yeah, a keyboard would be necessary though.
For the finest sled.
I have to say I really like that dynamic cinematic camera with a close-up. Can really see how it would make things quite a bit more cinematic in like certain missions when you're like chasing someone. Especially combined with like no HUD, it could yeah, look quite nice, I think.
see you. Trying to avoid eye contact with my old neighbors. So far, so good. Not so worried now you're here.
How are you doing otherwise?
Oh, all right, I suppose. Things never really go as planned. That's life.
Really? How do you mean?
You know, you make a plan and it all goes awry and nothing gets better. Only slightly different.
Sounds like you have had a string of misfortune. It will pass.
One thing that the remaster also really improved is that they didn't make the Homestead missions as quiet.
Sweeping my steps, if it please you.
Since when are these your steps?
Since I bought them 3 weeks ago.
From whom?
The owner, via his apprentice. Owner shipped off out of town. What's it to you?
I am the owner?
Not anymore, mate. Sorry. Better sort things out with your apprentice. He's often at the pub over there, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Patrick the Prick.
Never seen a man move like that before.
Lance!
Patrick! What gave you the right to sell my shop?
Well, you were run out of town. I thought you'd never come back, so I sold it all. Shop, tools. It's rough luck. Anyway, it's been great chatting, but I must be off. Have a nice life.
What rot! Tools are a woodworker's lifeblood! He'd never sell them! I bet he's got them stashed somewhere!
Then we follow him.
Dry goods, feed, salt, and other sundries available in bulk from Robson's. The city's best prices, guaranteed.
Very stealthy lens. What the fuck? How did he see me there? I guess it really is see-through. I mean, it makes sense he would see you there logically, but usually they don't see you through like a scaffold or like objects like that.
Sons of Smithfield, the finest provider of beef, veal, and live bullocks of several varietals. The choice of old, discerning restaurateurs. Handmade Indian snowshoes, now restocked at Sylvester's General Store, Montgomery. Come and get yours while supplies last.
Right, so if he sees lands, then he's gonna be angry too.
Magistrate Burns is offering a golden guinea for any information leading to the arrest of the nefarious high road horse-stealing ring.
That's something, at least. Thank you. I still can't believe he sold my shop. I'll see you back at the homestead.
Alrighty. That is Tools of a Trade finished. I don't remember, was there like a way to go to the frontier or like somewhere else further north of Boston? Since it's so close, I might as well just check. Yeah, one fetch quest remaining. Still gotta get to New York.
You seen? You seen the serpent?
You bet your arse I seen the serpent. Thing was horrifying.
Where was it?
Nah, I guess the only thing could be like a harbor master or something, but I can't actually use them to get from one place to another. Like I can't take a ship. Okay then. Back to the south we go.
Have a care, sir. Hey! Stop it! Enough, you damn rat! What on earth are you doing? The prey! Men, over here! Hurry! I'm in trouble here! Help! What do you want about? I've got trouble here! Help!
I need some help here.
Show yourself. To me! Over here!
You
One item, every fashionable lady. Reign in your
impudent, sir. A fair reputation.
What are you up to,
Hey! What was that?
bloody! Oh, you cockney!
What on earth are you doing, sir?
I'm in trouble here. Help me. Why would you? What foolishness?
It is true, yeah, the kids are quite persistent in begging for money. And yeah, you can't actually hurt them or anything, which I guess is good. But yeah, it's definitely related to like Ubisoft legally can't allow you to just, you know, push the kids around or something in the games. But yeah, the only thing you can really do is just run away or like throw some coins. But I mean, a few coins isn't too bad to get rid of them. Please, sir, just a few coins. No, you don't understand. I need the money. Meanwhile, out here with like no money in his pockets. I like how the guys just despawning here and respawning.
What do you think you're at?
Okay, let's make our way to New York. The flintlock says something else. Ah yeah, so I guess they immediately started the Homestead mission here. Gotta get that silk for Ellen.
No, not you.
So Connor realized that by looking at the crate, that he threw it over the fence, and that was also the direction I came from. So we could have already spotted the silk before even investigating the crate. Makes sense. Alright, but yeah, that's another errand done. Time to finally return to the homestead and deliver that for Ellen. Then we can also do the last, or second last Peg-Leg mission. Verdammt. There's so many Germans in New York here. Like, definitely more noticeably than... Why can't I go through here? Okay. More noticeably than Boston. Not sure if historically more people from Germany went to New York than Boston, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, who knows? I mean, it might also depend, I guess, which area would have been like more Patriot or British leaning. The Hessians, which are one of the enemy factions in this game, they're kind of like German mercenaries, I guess, that helped the British fight. King George called on his family members in Germany to provide mercenaries to the British colonies. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely like with the Hessians, like in the database entry, it states that there were also like, you know, hunters and like working in the German forest a lot, so the frontier was like a natural environment to them really. Which made them like elite warriors really in this war in certain situations.
I found your bolts.
Wonderful. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Your husband was there, speaking ill of you. He ran off when he saw me.
Oh my. That dirty, rotten bastard of a man would do something like that. At least you were able to come away with the only thing of value that remained there. Thank you, Connor.
There we go. The next Homestead mission, I'm just gonna check which one it actually is, but that one we won't be doing in this year anymore. This is another kind of like someone is being attacked mission. Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that for now because we are heading for the final Pack-Leg mission here. That Homestead mission is for later. Yeah, I mean, you know, transporting anything, you know, across the Atlantic was definitely associated with quite a bit of hassle, and the British had to kind of like wage how much, you know, they were willing to part with in the efforts of defending the colonies. It's not like things were super peachy at home either. Also got a decent amount of money here to get some more naval upgrades. Not like we need it for the next Pack-Leg mission, but I'm still gonna get them ahead of the naval stuff later. Okay, so we could get the Errand reinforcement, but I don't think that's too important at the moment. I'd rather get the heat shot finally. These cannon bolts are wrapped in oil-soaked tarp, so they light up when the cannon is fired. They're most useful against bigger ships. And we can also get the naval ram. A reinforced piece of metal is fitted at the front of the hull to increase the damage caused when ramming other ships. Alright, that means only the Errand reinforcements are missing here. Time to get a letter.
Back again? What do you got for me? Blow me over! You've earned the last of these blasted things. Be sure to let me know what you find, eh?
Letter to Joseph Palmer. Joseph. It has been months since we parted, and things have not tacked to the easy course for me. I saw 9 British sailors yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? No matter. And the bastard just keeps sending more. But when I searched for corpses, I found no commissions from the crown, no military orders, only coin and the red and golden crosses they bore around their necks. Is it possible they're not English sailors? It is of no consequence to you, so on to the purpose of his letter. The scroll that came with it is everything to me. You cannot read it. You cannot open it. Keep it until I find you. If any man should ask you about it, kill him. Captain William Kidd. So this is, the Templars, of course, with a cross that have been trying to get to him. As indicated by all the different letters, that they've been constantly looking for William Kidd and the treasure that he had. Blow your yarn? I don't think so. Yeah. That's a pass. Alright, final AC3 side mission before liberation. The Mad Doctor's Castle. Search Edinburgh Castle for Captain Kidd's treasure map. He said the thing.
Joseph Palmer retired to Jamaica, somewhere around this castle. Faulkner said the scroll would likely have ended up in Lord Louis Hutchinson's private museum.
Edinburgh Castle in Jamaica? Yeah. I guess it's another one of those situations where they took a European name for a city or location and applied it to a new place. Not to be confused with a rather more famous Edinburgh Castle in Scotland, this Edinburgh Castle is more of a stone manor house. The building has a castle-like appearance, with its 2 circular towers useful for shooting at enemies, or, if you were the owner, random travelers who happened by. Louis Hutchinson was a doctor from Scotland who bought the land here in 1768. By 1770, he'd earned the nicknames the Mad Master and the Mad Doctor. See if you can spot the word that links those 2 nicknames. Nobody local went near Edinburgh Castle if they could help it. But the main road in the area went right by the manor house, meaning many travelers walked directly into Hutchinson's path. Hutchinson would shoot his victims from one of the towers, take their valuables, and have his slaves toss the body into a nearby sinkhole. If someone happened to stop and ask for hospitality, he would invite them in, and they would never leave. Hutchinson was arrested in 1773 for murder and subsequently hanged. Nobody knows how many people he killed in his 5 years at the castle, but after his execution, a collection for 43 watches was found inside. So at least 43, I'd say. Proper serial killer here. You had to Google it, but this place exists. Yeah, and I guess this guy did it well. The Mad Doctor, Louis Hutchinson. Yeah, he did. Just looked it up. He's the first recorded serial killer in Jamaica officially. Not counting the people who didn't have watches, that is true.
This place has seen much evil.
Yeah, kind of like a trophy. Something to remind them of all the kills.
Hutchinson's personal museum. Kid's scroll must be here somewhere.
Love. Exactly, listener. Ignore that second emote. Yeah, I was wondering what that actually meant. S plus exclamation mark is an emote? Is it? I had no idea.
Shot must have come from the balcony. The killer must have chased his prey, but through where? The mechanism of the mask is broken.
Whereas an Evo mansion. Waiting for Mr. X to make an appearance.
I do not understand how anyone could live here. Small wonder Hutchinson went mad. This place feels mad. There must be some clues around that can help me with this.
Now that's a mad doctor's laugh, eh? That's how it really sounded like. Hello there, Mr. Cody. Welcome in, dude. How's it going? Jesus. Yeah, that's at least 43 dead bodies here.
Close to a tree kissed by fire.
Requiescat in pace.
What you make of it?
They all appear to be parts of the same piece of leather. It lies under the eagle's bed, near the wolf's abode, close to a tree kissed by fire, and abreast the rock that does not fit, and a route to an island. The symbols remain elusive.
That's Oak Island. I've sailed past it 100 times. A forgettable isle, to say the least.
The location seems to be the easy part.
Aye. And we'll be waiting for you the moment you want to get after it. You actually found something? Oh.
Now that's a mad laugh. But yeah, we will do that later. Let me just look up when this mission actually is supposed to happen. Ah yeah, so that's gonna be in the next year then. So still pretty close. But won't be doing that for now, because now we have fully caught up with all the side content before heading back to Liberation for 3 more main missions. So my plan is to now go ahead and take a break, and then when we return we will jump into Liberation for those 3 missions, and I assume that we might also still head back to AC3 for 2 more naval missions afterwards. Not sure if we get to the Unity Rogue part today though, because I think that might be a bit much. But yeah, that's the plan. Gonna return with Evelyn and Liberation. Glad to hear, Mr. Cody, that you've been good despite being busy. But yeah, I'm doing well. Definitely also been quite busy, but today and tomorrow is gonna be quite chill, so definitely gonna enjoy that. And make a bit more progress with the Historical Order run. Getting closer and closer now to the next year. But yeah, so that means we can go ahead and close AC3 here for now. And I will be back in about 15 to 20, and then we shall carry on with AC Liberation. See you soon, Lucinda.